Welcome once again, friends, brothers and sisters in the holistic art of Dugukan. Another day that we are going to have this live conference, and my warmest regards to everyone. And I'm hoping that everybody can join today for our distant divine energy healing. My warmest regards to all of you. To every practitioners of Dugukan, the holistic art, in its chapter Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, also outside the country. Sending to you my warmest regards, and I'm always hoping that you are doing well with much of vigor of the spirit. Keep up the best vigor of spirit while enhancing your energy, doing energy cultivation, practicing the lessons of Art of Life 172 or Angels Contacts and Connection. More power, everyone. And this live conference is intended for distant energy healing. So I am hoping that the friends, brothers, and sisters, every practitioner of the Dugukan can join today for our distant energy healing. More power, everyone. As we are doing our activities every day and sharing lessons of inner cultivations to our brothers and sisters, and I'm glad that our brothers and sisters are learning the lessons of Halot Healing, the Dugukan martial arts system, and also the Art of Life 172. The Art of Life is a vital lesson, and especially when you're someone looking for enhancement of your internal energy and also doing your inner discovery, because the lessons pertaining to advanced divine connection, and the more that you do the exercises, the more that you will discover your divine connection with the angels realm, with advanced elemental foundation. The reason why practitioners of Dugukan, they are learning spiritual study, because they are practicing lessons of Art of Life 172, and with that they learn even more stronger energies, and they use it for their light mission, and they are helping their brothers and sisters, helping them to heal their problems and their lives, especially when it comes to negative energy contaminations and or illnesses, because of the energy healing that they are learning, and then they are able to use it to help their brothers and sisters. And in fact, many people benefited the lessons that they are learning, and they are continuing their training because they have the hearts to help their brothers and sisters. So included in this live conference today that we are going to perform, we will also share connection for energy healing. So anyone wishing to become energy healer, and then would have opportunity to begin your energy healing. I welcome everyone in this live conference, and joining with us right now, Maribik Brahmi sa India chapter. Regards to Maribik Brahmi. Good afternoon po, SGMPS 172. Regards to all from India chapter. Yes, Maribik. Regards to your family and everyone there in India chapter. More power, everyone. And also BB Bravo Trinidad, watching from Taboylan. Yes, BB. Regards to BB, and hoping that you are doing well. More power, and more power, really more power. Keep up the vigor of spirit, and have a healthy life by enhancing your energy. So enhance your energy. Powerful shielding. That's what is needed, by the way, by this time. Powerful energy healing, powerful shielding, and included in the package of learning energy healing is powerful shielding. So kasama na yan, kasali na yan pag mag-develop ka ng powerful energy healing, and included sa package ng energy healing is powerful shielding. That is what is needed by this time, especially that there are threats against the balance of peace and harmony. The threats from viruses and whatever kinds of illnesses. So let's be careful by this time, because the negative energies are just lingering in the surroundings, and without us having powerful shielding, then perhaps we could be one of the victims of the negative energies. The very reason why every day we have enhancement and applying the commandments of good health. For us to have healthy body, we must boost every day the powerful immune system. And by doing inner cultivation, then we are enhancing our energy, internal energy, activating the internal energy in the physical body to make it really useful, because it's functioning, it's not sleeping deep within. So that's the goal that we are going to perform. Why we are doing energy healing, why we are practicing Art of Life 172 healing, martial arts, or the holistic art, because we want to be healthy every day. And then against all the problems in life, then we are able to topple down whatever kinds of problems that may try to ruin our balance of our peace and harmony. Welcome everyone in this live conference, and I'm really hoping that you are doing well and with much vigor of your spirit. More power. And joining with us in this live conference, Rumiboy Satu Arisgado Matsu. Mayang hapon, GM. Yes, mayang hapon, Rumiboy. Regards to you. More power. And do not hesitate to share your comment or ask question pertaining to the energy healing or to the activities of the Dugukan holistic art that we are doing here. And it's my pleasure to serve you, brothers and sisters, and this oneness with all the stars, keeping up the best vigor of spirit. And in these activities that we are doing, we are creating the giant waves of positive energies and helping the healing of life and nature. More power, everyone. And joining with us, Haliging Mayat Noynay. Good afternoon, GMPS 170, watching you live broadcast in Gordo, Cebu City. Good afternoon to you, Haliging Mayat Noynay. More power. And also joining with us in this live conference, Joy Beth Cabos. Good afternoon po, GMPS 170. Yes, Joy. Good afternoon to you. Regards to your family and everyone there sa Manila. More power. Really nice to see you in this live conference. As we are waiting for the rest to join in this live conference, and let's talk more about holistic art. And any concern, just chat it down. And my pleasure to share with you my experience, my informations, so long as it is useful or beneficial. And today's activities, by the way, here in Cebu City is a really rainy day. Maulan ngayon, and palaging umulan, at saka even though umulan, at saka ang mga daan ngayon sa especially the city or going to the province, mayroong mga we must be careful kay mayroong mga landslide or baha. Ano nga, pag ulan-ulan na, bantay ta sa atong mga agianan. Yeah. That's why always be vigilant kay itong mga negative energies are just trying to also looking for the opportunity na pwede rin makatira sila sa atin, because that's the function of the negative energies. As I'm saying that The negative energies are programmed to topple the people down, to topple down the people of light. And that's why be careful with the negative energies. Enhance your signals in your physical body. And I'm hoping that everybody is learning the signals that I'm talking about, because that's really useful whenever the time you're having dangerous situation, and before the dangerous situation that will connect to your energy field, then you are already aware of that at least few hours, at least several hours rather, and then you can do something about to stop or to block the bad lucks to connect with your energy field. And that's my inspiration to share with everyone the significance of the four tasks. There are 7 steps, by the way, the 7 steps of inner discovery and the spiritual growth. Those are really useful, very useful in your daily activities. With that 7 steps of inner discovery or spiritual growth, and then you can enhance your divine guidance, listening deep within, listening from the divine guidance through the dreams, through visions, and through vibrations, and through the signals. Then the signals would be more let's say easier to perceive, because you can feel it in your, you can perceive the signals through the physical body. So with your spirit guides from the office of your precise guardian angel and a spiritual master, then you will be guided and informed for the possible negative energies trying to connect with your energy field. So when you perceive that there are negative energies trying to connect with your energy field, then do something to delete or to block that kind of negative energies. And also when you are going to apply your energy healing, and then you have the technique how you are going to assess the problems of the energy or the condition of the physical body when it comes to the energy foundation. And then if you notice that something is wrong in the energy body and then affecting the physical body, and you can fix it, you can heal it, because you know the procedures which would be more effective to apply to heal the problems, and you can really help your brothers and your sisters. More power everyone. And joining with this live conference now, Kamangyan Karen, good afternoon. GM, yes, Kamangyan Karen, good afternoon to you. More power. And also joining with us, Anne Belindez, blissful day is SGMPS 172 to all Dugukan Stars Manila chapter watching live. Yes, Anne Belindez, more power to you, regards to you, and always have the best vigor of your spirit. More power, Annie. And also joining with us in this live conference, Anne sa Bethlehem the Paradise Resort. More power to you, Anne. Good afternoon, GM, watching you at Bethlehem the Paradise chapter Marabella, Taboylan, Northern Cebu. Yes, Anne, more power. Nice to see you in this live conference. Sending to you my warmest regards, love, peace, and harmony. Regards to everyone there sa Bethlehem the Paradise Resort. And also joining with us right now, Igmachimay sa Restauro.
It's a rainy afternoon, GMPS 172. Beautiful and wonderful blessings from nature. Staying positive in life. Good afternoon, GMPS 172, and to everyone around the globe.
Yes, Igmachimay sa Restauro. More power to you, Igmachimay sa Restauro, and happy birthday to you. Okay. Everybody is invited sa birthday ni Igmat Jimay sa Restauro. Pagdala lang mo og mga makaon. More power, everyone. Blessings to you, Igmat Jimay sa Restauro. And also joining with us, Haliging Nars Fire is joining in this live conference from Manila chapter. Mayong hapon, GMPS 172, watching from Manila chapter. Yes, Haliging Nars Fire. Mayong hapon, ug sa lahat ng mga kasama natin dyan sa Manila chapter, na sana kayong lahat nasa mabuting kalagayan with much vigor of the spirit. More power, everyone. And also joining with us, Dalis Santos, malipayong hapon, GMPS 172. Og
Og sa atong tanang Dugukan Stars, Sambuanga Chapter. Message from Dali Santos.
Yes, Dalis Santos, regards sa tanang mga taga Sambuanga Chapter. More power. And also joining with us in this live conference, Subject Iris Einstein sa Guadalupe Chapter. Good afternoon, East GMPS 172. Yes, Subject Iris Einstein. Good afternoon to you and everyone there sa Guadalupe Chapter. And joining with us, Divina Robens Blaine. Hey, hey, hey. Hi, hi. Hi, Divina Blaines. More power to you. And sending to you my warmest regards. Always in our oneness with all the stars. Love, peace, and harmony to you. And regards to your family and everyone there in your country. More power, everyone. And also tuning with us, Marisol Advencina Villegas, Canglaon City, Negros Occidental. Good afternoon, GMPS 172. Yes, Marisol. Good afternoon to you. And by the way, kumusta na ngayon yung mga energy healing activities ninyo? Kumusta na ngayon yung mga energy cultivation ninyo? Wala ba kayong mga confusion sa inyong mga activations of your energy or of your divine connections? Wala ka ba kayong mga katanungan regarding sa Art of Life 172 and how you are going to enhance your lessons of spiritual study? Kasi yung mga activities na yan talagang makakatulong yan sa spiritual growth, the enhancement of your spiritual growth and soul realization. And that's why we have this live conference, and this live conference is intended to aid, to give help for those who are in need of more guidance regarding energy healing or hilot healing and even martial arts. Because we are a group also providing lessons of martial arts, eskrima and knife fighting, special fightings, and axe fighting, and then grappling, and those are the Filipino versions of self-defense art, the physical, and also the spiritual side. Because from the very reason of the meaning of the martial arts, this is development of the body, mind, soul, and spirit. And then the advanced level of the martial arts that we are sharing with the brothers and sisters is the kind of martial arts that will include in this package of learning, which is the energy healing. It means to say that when we are going to practice martial arts, and then because we don't have enemy brothers and sisters or people, because they are brothers and sisters, and our only enemy is illness. By the way, we have enemies. And who are the enemies, by the way, that I'm referring to why we are going to practice energy healing or divine healing, mystical healing, faith healing, and all these sorts of energy healing? Our very enemies are our very own blinding ignorance and the human weaknesses. We cannot avoid the physical body, because the physical body is subject to wear and tear, deterioration. It means to say that we need powerful weapon to topple down the weaknesses of the physical body. The aging process, we have to minimize the aging process by following the commandments of good health, by doing internal energy cultivation or doing Art of Life 172, because the very foundation of the physical body, we can make our physical body stronger. Every day is we are growing to become stronger, not to become weaker, is doing angels contacts and connection. Because we have already discovered this thing, and in fact a long time ago, and we have the realization that the most powerful foundation of life is the spiritual side. So do not afraid to cultivate your spiritual side. Unlike with the notion believing that when you practice a spiritual foundation, then it's dangerous because those are the path of the evils. The path of the evils, by the way, is blinding ignorance. We do not know. Why we do not know? Because we do not really know, because we are not activating the wisdom deep within. We are not activating our heart wisdom. And we'll just only keep believing and believing for the things that we don't have really soul realization. The very reason why we are going to study the spiritual foundation, because we need to open up the power of our spiritual understanding. We cannot rely everything in the human power of understanding, because the human power of understanding is not the highest means of knowing. So that's why it's very awkward when we say, or when we are going to believe that when we are going to resort into the practice of the spiritualism, then we are victims of evils. We are victims of blinding ignorance if we do not know the truth, because the truth will set us free, and we cannot do bad against the truth. That the truth will really prevail. And the very reason why we are going to enhance our spiritual awareness, to get to know more about the meaning of spiritual foundation by doing inner discovery, learning the lessons of angels contacts and connection, getting familiar with the angels of the supreme light, getting closer now with the humanity for the purpose of helping the people to ascend life into higher dimension. And it's really wonderful, because there are so many things that we can really enjoy in life, even though we don't have much when it comes to the material thing, because we are discerning the very purpose of life, and every day we are doing our best. We are surviving because we are learning spiritual martial arts, and we are excited to know even more the deeper meaning of these wonders of life, because we always have listening. We are listening the divine guidance deep within, and with exercises that we are going to perform or share with our brothers and sisters, and then we can see the deeper meaning of all these things that we are talking here: the holistic art of the Dugukan, and then inner cultivation, spiritual awareness, and our divine connection with the most infinite, with the angels of the supreme light, and the angels we called 100 angels. Then we have powerful shieldings, because the powerful shielding will really work out to counter all the bad lucks in life. How many people becomes victims of negative energies, and they did not even know that the reason why they suffered accident, experienced accident in life, because of the bad lucks. They were ambushed by the negative energies. And that's the very reason why we have to be careful of the negative energies. Once the negative energies are trying to connect with your energy field, because of your divine guidance, then you will be informed that there are dangers coming or getting closer in your way, and with that you have to do something to block that kind of negative energies. So you have your 36,000 mystery, and you have your light and sound vibration to connect to the angels of the supreme light, and allow yourself to be embraced by the power of the supreme master of heaven, and you will be embraced by the wings of the angels, the supreme super light angels. So negative energies cannot really topple you down, cannot do anything negative in your life, because you are always embraced by the light of the infinite truth through the power of the supreme super light angels. So get to know more about the supreme super light angels. There are so many kinds of angels. Then here we are talking about angels of the supreme light, and angels of super light existence, and angels of the supreme super light existence. And what are they? Who are they? Where are they? And this thing we can answer by learning inner discovery, learning art of life 172, doing our inner discovery. More power, everyone. And this live conference is intended for energy healing. And yes, before we are going to close this live conference in a few minutes from now, we will begin our energy healing. So prepare your glass of water so we can include the blessings for such water, making such water living water of life that can cleanse up negative energy contaminations or can heal illnesses. And joining with us in this live conference, Matt and Cyril Quijano. Mrs. from Matt and Cyril.
Good afternoon, GFS 172. It's rainy afternoon watching and listening your live broadcast here at Burordo, Cebu City chapter. So much grateful and blessed for your everyday vital lessons to enlighten us. Thank you, JM.
Yes, more power to you, Matt and Cyril Quijano. Always in this oneness with all the stars. And I'm really hoping that you're doing well. And everybody's in the best vigor of spirit. More power, everyone. Okay, so joining with us in this live conference, Sigmat Ramon Hernais, mayong hapon, GM. Yes, mayong hapon kanimo, Igmat Ramon, and also Kamangyan Karen. Yes, Mrs. from Kamangyan Karen.
Nakatulog ko ganiha mga alas 2. Nagpaabot ko sa imong broadcast, JM. Nagdamgo ko. Naghangad ko sa langit, ang bulan hayop kaayo, daghan jud kaayo ug star ang color green, pula, murag orange. Sige ko salud sa akong kamot, ang mga stars pula o green. Sige silag lihok gaulan, hayag akong gisalud sa akong kamot. Unsa dayto daghan man kaayo.
Okay, that's nice. Yang mga bituon mo na siyang mga katawhan. Daghang kayo kay mga green nga mga bituon, so green star formation, red star formation. Kaya doon na may black star formation karon. Ang mga formation karon sa mga gahom nga naglihok na sa kalibutan o sa tibok nga universo, mga Olympic star formation, governing star formation. And that's why I'm explaining about what's the Olympic star formation or governing star formation. They are the bigger powers of the entire cosmos. When they say here in the planet, we are defining negative energies, positive energies, and the negative energies are destructive against life, and it will result to bad ends, really bad ends for the negative energies, and the good energies, good ends. And then black star formation is always for the bad ends, because that's the program of the negatives. And that's the very reason why today is really expansion of spiritual awareness, and why we expansion of spiritual awareness, so we can determine which precise connection that we are absorbing, we are connecting with, and then if we are receiving the wrong signals, and then we can expect as well the negative consequences for the wrong signals that we are receiving. If the wrong signal is wrong, so that is negative signal, and then the positive signal would be positive, good ends, right? By the way, good ends, the result would be good ends. And by the way, your dream is really nice, because you're watching green stars and red stars, so those are star formations. It means to say people who are in the light of advanced divine formations, and blessings also from the heavens. Either you are connected with the offices of the star formations, you can connect with them. The power of healing for the green, and the red is for the powerful shielding. It's really nice. Keep up the vigor of the spirit, and more inner discovery, more spiritual study. And that's a really nice connection from you, Karen. So, a sign of good connection, more power, and makapanambal ka, so mas mutaas pa jud ang imuhang gahom sa pagpanambal tungod kay nakakunik ka sa mga star formation. And this is one of the thing that I'm saying, that everybody is advantage to upgrade the lessons of your divine connection, because the power working now as a part of the planetary ascension, or the expansion of your universal consciousness, which is inherent in the formation of the ascension of life into higher dimension. The powers are really expanding, meaning the energy in the surrounding is ever changing and advanced. And then if we don't have capacity to receive a line that up super light energy, super light connection, or supreme super light connection, then it could be we cannot really maintain the balance of our peace and harmony. And the very reason why so many people around the world suffering depressions and bad lucks because of the negative energies. Why negative energies? Because they cannot any longer match up the frequency needed, because it's really accelerating, it's advanced, and energy imbalance is really negative consequence. We cannot feel inner stillness, and in fact it will result into many people suffering depressions because of the energy imbalance and the confusing vibrations in the surroundings. The very reason why people suffered, victims of the negative energies suffered bad lucks and all those things we cannot really define, because of the formation of the energy, difficult to understand without enhancement of our wisdom, enhancement of our energy or divine connection with the Most High. And in fact, was this another thing is really important to understand black star formation, because in the spiritual practice, by the way, there is really the very essential thing in the spiritual practice, especially when you are practicing divine words, divine names, because there are testaments pertaining to the lessons of the sacred and secret, meaning esoteric nature, revealed to the few and hidden, very hidden to the many. And as if you look at by this time, then the divine words are exposed in the internet. And then there, why is it exposed in the internet? Because everything by this time is already available. And the discipline of this spiritual discipline is really vital. And then secret is secret. It cannot be divulged to anybody. And that's the very reason why the release from the spiritual dimension must be upgraded from time to time, and divine words must be kept up in the proper way, because there are really disciplines, mental disciplines applied, how you are going to achieve the sacred lessons of life and the sacred lessons of life, because there are really physical, spiritual light service needed for that, because that is the spiritual discipline, how you are going to take good care for the lessons of the spiritual secret. So, bagaman pag nung show ng panahon, pag you are going to have a testament of the divine words, hindi mo mabasa yan pag wala kang physical light service, or you have to undergo hermetic initiation, or you have to do something spiritual study wherein you are really required for that as part of your spiritual discipline. And then after passing the light or after passing the said initiation, then you are allowed to read the divine words or the book or the testament of the light and sound or the secret formation or divine words. And then by this time, if you look at what's going on, everything is available in the internet. And that's why I'm not encouraging everyone to have your research about divine words through in that way. Why? Because there are lessons omitted in that particular discipline. Because the very discipline of the divine words, you must keep it very secret. Secret because it is very secret. And that's why when we have the release of the divine words, and then I will not say that you have to jot it down here in the screen or send it by email to anyone, to the recipient, so that they would learn. It's not in that way, because we have to take good care of the lessons of the secret. And then what about people? For example, I myself, I practice the lessons, then I take it in the internet, or I take it through the web. Anyway, I don't have comment about that. Only the thing that I would say that the sacred and secret must be kept secret, so that you have good ends in your practice of the inner discovery. Because to keep the sacred thing secret, and that is not blasphemous, that is not blasphemy, because you are taking good care of the lesson. And then to expose it and violating the law of the spiritual side, and then that is something that that is not the way how we are going to keep the sacred things. It should be, we must keep it secret, because the sacred things should be secret, because that is sacred, and we are not violating the rule of the spiritual discipline. And that's why in the holistic art of the Dugukan inner discovery that we are doing, every practitioner, and through these lessons, we are going to sanctify, dignify the lessons that we are learning in the way by keeping it secret and sacred. So we cannot expose it here in the internet, and I am not inspiring everyone that you do your divine words, getting it from the in that way, because there, as I said, there is really order of mental discipline in keeping the sacred lessons must be secret and must be sanctified or dignified all the time. We have to take good care for the lessons, so that these lessons will protect us really. The lessons of the sacred will really protect us, because we are taking good care of that lesson. And then, as to the question is, why those uh, light and sound vibrations or divine words, really divine words, work out or really have powers? Because if this one thing, that's because there is really formula for the sacred things, and we do not know if we are not undergoing the lessons of the sacred spiritual secret. And then I can share the lessons. Why? Because I know it. Because this is really important. We are now in this formation of the bigger powers. That's why when I'm saying that we are starseed, before we are talking about starseed, we are starseeds, lives that come from the star, and we are starseeds, and our mission is to help the healing of life. Our mission is to help usher the ascension of life into higher dimension, and things that would be really true. And then we are light workers, and then it's not enough, because once we grew up into a bigger light, and then we will become foundation star. And then when we become foundation star, and then that would be the time that we are going to define energy, not any longer in this way, negative energy, positive energies, because all energies are the same. All energies are the same. Why? Because only the consciousness different from each other, different consciousness, different level of understanding, and then energy is one. Only the consciousness is different, because it depends upon the sitting of the heart, the sitting of the mind, the level of understanding, or the level of spiritual growth of someone. So when someone has a negative consciousness, because the sitting of his heart or mind is or by the way is negative, then the energy also that he can release or he can produce or he can activate would be negative as well, because the sitting of the heart and the mind, the transmitter or receiver of the energies would be negative. And if it is positive, and then the energies also would be positive. And then here comes now bigger powers will not determine energy either negative or positive, and that's the bigger power, because this actually talking about the formations of the bigger powers, the star formation. So that's why before I was when I remember that when I began uh, participating the different group of the spiritual activities, then I mentioned about mga star formation, 1 star, 3 stars, 7 stars, 12 stars, and then 16 stars, 24 stars, and all those star formations. Then that was not really complete, because that was not the time to tell the lessons, because it was not yet the right time for that. And then I'm thinking also that I noticed later on that there are so many also practitioners talking about star formations. And then this one thing really important to realize, that black star formation is really different, because it is programmed it is ordained for that particular purpose, black star formation. And then the result for the black star formation, if you are practicing lessons of spiritual study, and then not in this office of divine guidance, for example, precise office of the guardian angel or your spiritual master, and you do not know the precise source of your practice, and then it could be, the possibility could be, it will be backed up with a black star formation. So when it comes to that kind of formation or divine or connection rather, black star formation, then you cannot expect that you would have good ends in your practice of your inner discovery, because the black star formation is it's not designed to aid you to succeed your spiritual growth, so that you can ascend life into higher dimension. So you will be amused with all the powers, you will enjoy the powers because you can perform the powers, and then later on you will realize that there is a big mistake, and wherein you cannot any longer rectify the wrongdoing done in life. And that's why the very reason why at the earlier days, sharing the lessons of the Dugukan, I always mentioning about what's your purpose of practicing spiritual study. Is it to boast your human negative ego, or it is to practice humbleness of the heart and to attain soul realization, so that you will have ascension of your life into higher dimension? The same when you are, there are so many things that we should realize in the practice of inner discovery. And then what I can say is we really need, everyone needs guidance from someone that knows the truth of the spiritual practice, because practicing spiritual lessons that will lead us into the ascension of life, real salvation of life, because that's the deeper meaning of life. And then in the wrong way also, that will lead us or lead someone into the art of distraction. And then just like for example, when we are going to say that's negative, that's because that's practice of spiritualism, and the practice of spiritualism is evil. And then someone is judging about the practice of spiritualism is evil. And well, everybody has the freedom to say or not to say. And then being judgmental is one thing that we could say that we cannot really judge for the things that we do not really know, because little understanding is very dangerous. And then for the sake also of someone, why someone has or had able to say it, just because of the experience he had. Experience, by the way, in the practice of that particular thing, or in the practice of that particular lesson. That's the very reason why I'm saying that at the early stage of your practice, you must know why you are going to practice it. Is it to boast your human negative ego? Or is it to humble down your heart so that you can attain spiritual growth, attain soul realization, and then you will ascend into higher dimension? That's arranging your life's ascension into higher dimension, because you're looking for your life's eternal salvation. Then I would say that at the bigger power, there's no negative, there's no positive. Every power is the same, because it's power. It's energy, by the way. It's consciousness, energy, light, life. And then delete the consciousness. It is energy, it is light, and it is life. And then add the consciousness, then it is cell. And you, the person practicing such kind of energy, and you're having your oneness with such kind of energy, and then that is what you are. And then what you are consciousness, you are energy, light, and life. And what's the setting of your consciousness? Is it dark formation or black star formation, or is it in the light formation? So if it is in the light formation, then you will not be victim of negative energy. And if you are thinking that you are in the light formation, and then you do not know that truth because you do not have your powerful shielding, and then that's why there are victims of negative energies. I will just say it, victims of negative energies, because there's no other way, simpler way to explain it in direct or in shortcut information. Negative energy. And then There are so many people victims of negative energies because the lessons that they are doing, they are practicing, they do not really understand. And that's one thing that we should take good care, by the way. And if you're someone really looking for our spiritual foundation, we must know the source of our information, the source of our study. And with this study, what is the sitting precisely? Is it to boast the human negative ego, or it is to boast our is humbleness of the heart, and then boasting humbleness of the heart? That is attaining humbleness of the heart, so that we could have inner stillness, we could have inner peace, and we are really activating our divine connection without interruption from the wrong signal, which is particularly from the signal of the black star formation. And then you cannot say that I have my many divine words, the name of God's, and all those names of God's very sacred, sacred names of the gods. And then, well, that's really nice because you have that sacred names of the divine names of gods, or divine names of the angels. So take good care of that. Do not do blasphemous or blasphemy. Don't blaspheme the sacred names of God. Keep it secret because that's really sacred. Yan, talagang kailangan yan na we have to realize how to take good care for the lessons of the secret. So that's why in this practice that we are doing in the holistic art with the Dugukan, and then we take good care for the lessons by protecting also the lessons, so that we cannot do something mistake, violation of the rule of the sacred things, sacred lessons of the spiritual dimension. So welcome everyone in this One is with all the stars, and I'm hoping that you are doing well and you are in the best vigor of your spirit. And message from Haliging Arthur Hernais.
Maayong hapon GMPS 172 sa tanan.
Yes, may hapon kanimo Haliging Arthur, more power to you. And also Igmat Jimaisha Aristaro.
Thank you from the core heart of my soul, GM. That is the most precious gift that we receive, the blessing from the Supreme Master, the Dugukan. Thank you for the blessing that I received from you, GMPS 172. This is what I also learned as a Dugukan star, the value of spiritual things than any material things we could get, and the importance of spiritual growth. And for me, what matters most is my maturity in the spiritual, because age is just a number. And eternally, we are forever a star of Dugukan. And we are grateful for the light you have had showed us, GN, to find the path, the way, and the truth.
More power to you, Igmat Jimaisha Aristaro. You are still young star. More power. More power. More birthdays to come. Old soul in the young body. More power. And also Jenbar, Ibar, Aptik Ibar, more power. Aptik Ibar Larubis. Good afternoon, GMPS 172. Yes, good afternoon, Aptik, more power. And also from Maribi.
Red, blue, and orange po ang stars, ang kulay na nakikita ko every morning, and they're big.
Yes, very nice, Marivic. You are strongly connected. Really nice. You are connected with governing stars. More power. Sol, Mirasol.
Mayong hapon GMPS 172 ug sa tanan.
Yes, may hapon. Mirasol. Then, Apticho.
Mayong hapon GM.
Ngayong hapon, Apticho. And Mariam, Mihira.
Maayong hapon po Sir GM. Maayong hapon Pilipinas. Early dawn watching live po in Toronto, Ontario.
Yes, Mariam, mayong adlaw kanimo. More power and regards to you, to your family, and to everyone there, mga Filipinos diya sa Ontario, Canada. More power. And also, Jenny with us, Sigmat Marjorie.
So much much grateful and blissful watching you once on a live broadcast SGMPS 172. Have a wonderful day and to all the Dugukan stars.
Yes, more power to you, Igmat Marjorie and Mariam.
I will join the healing food. My family and relatives in Leyte are listening now and they are preparing water for healing and blessings, sir.
Okay, more power to you. And in a few minutes from now, we will begin our distant energy healing. More power, everyone. So I'm glad that everybody is joining in this live conference, and I'm hoping that more brothers and sisters can attend our energy healing today. More power, everyone. So, unsa may mga balita ninyo diha karon, unsa may mga concerns sa atong mga kaigsunan regarding sa inyong mga holistic art activities, sa inyong art of life, and then Marivik palagi makakita siya red, blue, orange stars, and that's really nice because blue star master, and then red star initiator orange, and also green is for healing, and that's really nice. Green is for healing. And if you notice during the exercise of online drill, angels contact and connection, even during clear skies, and then you would see little stars, and not so many stars in the heavens you could see. And there are also moments that you would see ang daming mga stars sa langit. Makita mo sila, then so much star in the heaven. You will be amazed with the numbers of the stars, countless stars in the heavens. So, hindi siya magkapariho. Mayroong mga panahon na kaunti lang yung mga stars sa langit. And then, there are also moments that ang daming mga stars sa langit. And that's why, pag palagi kayong mag-art of life, and then you will see the wonders of the heavens, and that will lead you into more discoveries of the mysteries of life, the mysteries of the heavens. And in fact, you can really enhance your telepathic communications, connecting your consciousness, energy, light, life with the angels, because they are going to appear there in the skies, and that would be your opportunity to talk with the angels. Try to talk with the angels and try to get their message. And then you'll be amazed during the time that you are going to sleep. And then you will enhance your conscious spiritual study, conscious astral journey. You will be enhanced. And in fact, even to the point that you will be exploring the higher level of your astral journey. So, doing art of life is a sort of charging your energy body. Charging your energy body. Your physical body will need to be recharged every day. Because every day we are spending so much energy because of the loads of the responsibilities that we are going to perform or tackle every day. And we need more energy. So doing art of life is doing something like recharging of the energies for the physical body and then for the energy body. And besides, it will enhance your divine connection. It will activate your divine connection. So the longer that you are going to practice the lessons of Art of Life 172, and then that's much better. And then the longer the months or the years, and or the longer time that you are having your permanent daily exercises of the lessons of Art of Life, and then more of the discoveries that you will gain in life. So it's gaining inner discovery, and also aside from the expansion of your internal energy. And that's the secret of the people doing energy healing. By the way, practitioners of the Dugukan, they keep doing their exercise online drill. And this why if you have the chapter, mayroon na kayong chapter sa Dugukan Holistic Art, and then yung Art of Life ninyo, constant yun. Huwag ninyong pabayaan na wala kayong Art of Life 172 kasi makikita yan sa mga angels na you have the chapter and then wala kayong activities na ginagawa even though you have the chapter. So you should do the responsibilities because that's really responsibility, and it will give you benefits. By the way, it will give you good lucks in life because you are being watched by the angels, and you are helping the healing of life and nature by doing your online drill of Art of Life 172. And aside from the benefits that you will gain in your physical body, so keep up your vigor of spirit, have momentum doing your spiritual responsibilities, and with that you will see how you are going to unfold your positive vibrations, your advanced divine connection with the most infinite, and you can really avoid the connections of the black star formation. Black star formation is really no good when you are being blocked by the negative energies or that kind of power, because that kind of power will block the good lucks in life. It should be the good lucks will really come in our lives so that we can enjoy life. We can really enjoy life. So before we are going to continue this live conference, and let's read first message from message. Okay, Benji.
Good afternoon, GMPS 172 sa tanan.
Yes, good afternoon to you, Benji. More power to you. And also more message from the participants of this live conference.
Message from Marvic Brahmin. Meron pang nagmo-move and basta na lang mawawala po, and may mga white...
Paliw ko ka na, hindi ko ka... Sige, ilawar yung basa, sige.
Message from Marivic. Mayroon pang nagbo-move and basta na lang mawawala po, at may mga white birds na lumilipad in the shape of an arrow na basta na lang din nawawala. Kaya minsan naiisip ko na baka multo.
Okay, continue the inner discovery, Marivic, and more are coming to reveal in your realization. So, pag palagi lang may mga activities, especially during that particular time, online lesson, online drill, talagang maraming ma-discover sa spiritual nga side. So, more power. And especially during the online drill, before the sun will rise early morning, that is an hour before the sun will rise early morning. And also even to do your meditation, for example, at dawn morning, and then it's really different when you can do your meditation at that particular time, because 2 hours before the sun will rise early morning, the angels will begin the blessings. And then if you are going to perform your meditation during the time that there is activity of the angels in the heavens, and then you can really connect. And that's why more of the guys having a stronger connection with the angels at dawn or early morning, 3 hours before the sun will rise early morning, and then they will be waking up at that time more often because of their divine connection with the angels. And usually at that time, the angels will begin their blessings for the entire cosmos and for the lives associated with the advanced things of nature, including the lives associated with the elementary things of nature, including the human beings in the third dimension. So it's really nice at that time we can also join the meditation. And of course, we have already enumerated and shared with our brothers and sisters the 7 steps. And by the way, before I will forget, do not forget to apply your ascension oil. That's longevity and rejuvenation. And it will help you cleanse up the negative energy contaminations or the blockages of your energy tunnels in your physical body. And with that, you will be aided in your detoxing of the physical body. As we are throwing garbages in the forms of toxin every day in our physical body, so we have to detox. We have to detox the physical body, cleansing the physical body and also the energy body, so that we can have good health. We can have best vigor of our spirit, and enhancing or learning our energy healing. So anytime that we have problems when it comes to the good conditions of our physical body, then we can fix it. And that's really also the art of survival. And that's really important that we are learning our art of survival. By the way, we are going to begin our distant energy healing right now. And then for the message, then right after this energy healing, I will read the message from our brothers and our sisters here. So let's begin the energy healing. All you have to do is just to connect with my hands, and then you can receive the divine healing from the bridging of the divine radiance of the Supreme Master of Wisdom, Supreme Superlight Angels. The divine healing is going on. You can connect right now. Then another thing, pick up your glass of water and we'll be sending to you the blessings for such water. So make such water living water of life that can cleanse up negative energy contaminations and can heal illnesses. And another thing, you can drink your water, by the way. And this divine connection, this is the divine connection from the bridging of the divine radiance of the Supreme Master of Wisdom, Supreme Superlight Angels, and the Holy Infinita. For anyone wishing to become energy healer, then you can connect and you would have your divine connection for energy healing. You can begin doing self-healing or healing your brothers and or sisters. And for all the practitioners of the Dugukan Holistic Arts, and this divine connection will enhance your power of energy healing. You can connect. It's done. So atong mga pasalamat sa labang makagagahom for the energy healing that we receive and the divine connection, divine guidance that we receive. Everyone is receiving. Thank you, Supreme Master of Heaven, Supreme Superlight Angels, and the Holy Infinita. And then before we are going to close this live conference, then let's read first the message from anybody. From Quincy Shotberry Dew Star.
Good afternoon, GMPS 172. GM, unsa sab na nga star nga maglain-lain og color?
Yes, daghan mga stars maglain-lain og colors. Di ta kay balo kung siya na sila. And then I'm saying that this connection that we are saying, the star formations, and then of course we have strong connection with the stars and planets as well, and our divine connection with the stars and planets, and talking about the spiritual connection, and then we are going to use it to activate our further divine connections with the most infinite, as we are doing the lessons of art of life, stardust movement exercise, and then the beginning point that we are going to discern our oneness with all the lights, and watching the stars. While watching the stars, you can see the signs, and you can perceive the stronger energies, and then the time that with the angels of the supreme light will connect, and then that's it. Begin your telepathic communications and pertaining to the different colors of the stars, and then try to discern it by the power of your spiritual understanding. And with that, you can perceive there are beautiful stars, different colors, and in fact, there are stars that which, if you look at it, and then tonight, you can see the stars really shining there brightly, different colors in the skies. And then, if you look at it tomorrow, then there would be no stars. It would not appear in that the same way. It will never appear. So you could not say that those are stars, or if those are stars, then why it vanished there in that location that wherein you supposedly was it before. And then that's why this part of the inner discovery, and try to understand the different formations of the lights of that oneness with all the stars, oneness with all the angels, and you will discover even more. And you look at the formations. When there are formations of the angels of the supreme light, you can see their skies, and then there are formations of the angels there, and then try to discern what's going on. And there's a deeper meaning for that, and you should know the divine meaning for the things that which actually will really matter in your life's connectivity towards your arrangement of your life's ascension in the higher dimension. More power, everyone. And also Divina, Rubens Blaines.
Ghost. They are existing anywhere in the planet.
Ghost?
Yes, Jim.
Yes, a ghost
Ghost.
existing anywhere in the planet. Yes, Divina, more power. And Rumi Boy.
Daghang salamat, GM.
Okay, sa tanang mga magapasalamat, akong dawaton ang inyohang tanang mga pasalamat, niya akong ipadala ngadto sa kahitasan. And I'm hoping that the requesting the blessings of the Supreme Master of Heaven to give us more blessings so that we can really experience the wonders of life. And everyone in this oneness with all the stars will experience the wonders of life. We cannot be victim of the negative psychic attacks, negative victims of bad lucks in life, victims of the black star formation. And there is the new release, by the way. The new release is designed to counter the black star formation. And I'm saying that the new release is designed for that particular purpose. And continue doing inner research or inner discovery, because it will give you more benefits and more power, everyone. So sa lahat na mga nag-join ngayon, joining in this live conference, and then after this live broadcast, and then we'll continue the inner activities, the bridging of the divine radiance of the Supreme Master of Wisdom, and the activities called Watch a Divine Revelation. So right after this live conference, and then we'll begin the online drill of Art of Life 172. And at 9 o'clock tonight, Philippine time, there will be collective meditation, and 12 midnight also. And this is another thing, there is formation at the 12 midnight. And then for anybody that cannot yet align with such kind of activity pertaining to the divine connection, and then all you have to do is just to recite your devotion, the 36,000 mystery. And when you are having the opportunity to visit at the site, and then get the procedure, and then you can join the activities of inner activation, connecting yourself with the most infinite. I'm talking about the Supreme Infinite. And then regardless of what is the name of your Supreme Infinite, and that refers to the Supreme Infinite, the Supreme Source. And then if this question is asked, by the way, what is the meaning of the Supreme Infinite? And then if we are going to define what's the Supreme Infinite, it is the highest, definitely the Supreme Infinite. And the beyond the highest, that is the infinite truth that is not any longer described by any human language. So we need to know the highest of the highest. And with that, let's begin with angels contacts and connection. So after this live conference, and then you can join the online drill of Art of Life 172. So wherever you are, friends, brothers, and sisters in the entire planet, in the entire universe, always bring with you the love, peace, and harmony of the heaven stars, of the Supreme Master of Heaven, Supreme Superlight Angels, and the Holy Infinita, in our oneness with all the stars. More power, hasta la vista.